What's going on, guys? It's weird how I'm doing this again. I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, where have you been for blah blah for several months and that? Why haven't you been uploading blah blah? Well, I haven't really felt like it, to be honest. I wasn't sure what to upload. Hmm. But anyway, so I'm gonna be one of those douchebags, and I'm gonna tell you what happens in Avengers Endgame. Yes, and if you haven't watched it already, go watch it before I spoil it for you. You. So, what happens in it? Um, so, uh, where do I start off? Where do I start off? To be honest, I'm not sure where to start off from. Okay then. Okay then. Let's start off with Thor. Okay, Thor is fat, like really fat, like legit, so fat right now. Like he's got like a beer gut thing, and he drinks beer all the time, which is hilarious. Even at the end of the movie, he's still fat, and he leaves like the new Asgard place, blah blah blah. Yes, hmm, another Asgard. And what else? What else happened? In Avengers Endgame, uh, they do go back in time to go save like all those billions of people that got erased and so on. And they have they get that off Ant-Man and his like multiverse or whatever, blah blah blah, that happens in Ant-Man and Wasp. So they use that invention, and they make a bigger one of those, and they have like a watch in their like hand and that GPS apparently. Um, what else? What else? So they have to go back in time, get all six of the Infinity Stones, then go back into the future, click their fingers, bring everyone back, and then click their fingers again to kill Thanos. Blah blah blah. And another thing, they kill Thanos twice in this. Like the first time they do it, they cut off his like left arm that has the gauntlet on it, and then Thor cuts off his head, and everyone's just like, "Oh, Thor, why did you do that?" Blah blah blah. And he's like, "I'm doing what I should have done, gone for the head." And then he like walks out, blah blah blah, so on. They all have a big fight, blah blah, and so on. And what else happens? Captain Marvel's in this. About time. She's not as strong as you think she would be in this movie, to be honest. Really weak against Thanos. So there's a part in the movie where they go back in time. Thor like goes like that with his hand, like and his hammer comes to him, like his original hammer, and he's like, "I am still worthy," blah blah blah. And then he goes back into the future now, and he uses his what's this thing? He uses Stormbreaker and that, and his hammer to like try and kill Thanos and that, but he gets knocked down to the ground, and there's a part where the hammer's like in the like ground and that, and all of a sudden you see it like pop out of the ground, and you're like, "Whoa, who could it be?" And the camera looks up, and guess who's holding the hammer? Captain America. Yes. And so Captain America uses his like shield, his original shield, and his now known hammer to like try and kill Thanos and that. So he's like flinging his like hammer now all over the place, and he's like wielding yeah, wielding like lightning and that. It's better if I use two hands. There we go. So he wields like the hammer and so on, going like, going like legit. It's so awesome. Like, I can't even tell you about it. You actually have to go watch the movie for 3 hours, pretty much. So, what else happens? What else happens? Oh, Tony Stark dies. From him doing the click with the Infinity Stones. Black Widow also dies. But the first person to die is Thanos. Then Black Widow. Then at the end, Tony Stark. And you're like, cry. So you get to see the younger version of Stan Lee in it, like back in the past, and when they're driving past the army base, and he's like with his like wife, and then he's like, "War, not peace," blah blah. But you can't even tell that's Stan Lee until you actually like watch it again. But me, I've only watched it twice, and I realized it was Stan Lee. What else happens? So when they take the Infinity Stones from the past into the future, and that they have to put the Infinity Stones back to the place where they were. Otherwise, there's like ripples in time and blah 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 and so on. So the person who like goes back in time is not other than Captain America. So he goes back in time and that, and when Banner is trying to, like Bruce Banner is trying to bring him back and that, he doesn't come back, and you're like, yo, what the hell happened? And they look over, and there's this like old guy sitting down on a like park bench kind of thing. So Bucky, yes, Bucky's alive and that, everyone else is alive, and the Hawk guy. Not Hawkeye, Falcon, that's the guy's name. Falcon walk over to like the old guy, but like a meter or two away from him, and Falcon goes over there, and he's like all wrinkly and that because he went back in time and stayed there with the girl that he lost in Captain America, the girl that he never got to spend his lifetime with. It is sad though, like finding out that he's now old and that, and who's going to be Captain America. So he has his shield and that, and he gives it to Falcon. So now Falcon is now going to be the new Captain America now, or Black America. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I actually thought he would give it to Bucky, to be honest. Like seriously, Bucky's been with Cap through thick and thin. But seriously. But the thing I didn't realize, how old is Captain America now? I'm not sure what his Steve Jobs. I'm not sure what his real name is in the movie. Steve Jones, I think it is, but I'm gonna say Captain America. So, how old would he be now? Because when he was like Captain America and that, like in the original like TV movies and that, he got frozen in time and that, and they don't find him until like couple like centuries in the future or something, or a couple years in the future and that. And they say, oh, you're 100 and blah blah blah, no. But then he goes back in time and relives those years. Would he now be 200 and something, or not? Because I'm confused. Because in the movie you get to see your past self in that. Would he went back in time to like the year he got frozen in time, and took over his place and be like, hey, I'm home. I'm home. And so on. I'm just so confused in that. What else happens? What else happens? Hmm. Oh yeah, Spider-Man's back. Yeah. Iron Man's wife, Penny? I don't know what her name is now Iron Woman because he made like an Iron Man suit for his wife. Oh, he also has a daughter in it, Tony. Surprisingly. She's like 8 or 3 or something, blah blah. Yeah, what else happens? What else happens? Well, most of the movie is pretty much them trying to go back in time and that. So there's not really else that I can tell you. But anyway, it has been a while since I have uploaded, and I am sorry for that. I will try and upload at least once a week. I'm hoping for that. Pinky promise. So I'm hoping to upload once a week again. And if you are new to this channel, subscribe, like, blah blah blah, so on. But if you don't subscribe, I'm also okay. I'm okay. But you're missing out on absolutely nothing. Okay, then what else? What else should I say? Pretty much nothing. But if you want me to do voices on that again, I'm not sure if I should do voices again or not. But anyway, see you guys around. Peace.